Hello, I'm Dr. Rafel with Eastside Wellness Chiropractic. I'm a Central Illinois chiropractor, and I'm here with Evan to help show when there's a loss in internal hip rotation, and we're going to say in this case on his left side. So this is a huge part of gait and one of the leading causes for low back pain. So every time I step, I internally rotate my hip, and when my leg comes through, that's maximum internal hip rotation I can produce. And if it's not there, then I'm going to torque my knee and I'm going to torque my low back. So when it's deficient, we're going to drive it. And we're going to show this a couple of different ways. So what I'm going to have Evan do first is he's going to step out with his right foot, and if noon or 12 o'clock is here, he's going to step to 5 o'clock and twist and rotate. Good. You notice he isn't moving his arms. Do that motion again for me, Evan. And I would do this more if it's an acute low back. Okay, if the low back pain is, if your low back is sore, this is a smarter way to do it. But if I really want to open up his hip more into external rotation, which is going to feed my internal rotation, we're going to have both of his hands at shoulder height. Now he's going to step and turn. He's going to turn his head and his arms, and oh boy, that's going to really open up that hip a whole lot more. Okay? Now, from here, what I'm going to have Evan do is step across, make a T, and rotate. Good. And again, I would do it with no arms at first, make sure there's no pain. And if there isn't, then you can try to start to drive. Now, to complete the motion, you really want to couple these motions together. So I'm going to go from external rotation, double arm, all the way back to internal rotation, and do it again. This is going to really drive both external and internal rotation to return that great motion back into his hip. Now, let's say Evan has done this for a couple of days. It's time to challenge it a little harder. I'm going to make his left hip internally rotate harder. I'm going to make his external rotation easier by taking his left foot and towing it in about 45 degrees. So now when he goes and steps and rotates both arms back, that's going to seem super easy, but when he comes across, it's going to be a lot more tension sooner. I would not start with this. After I've worked this for a day or two, this is when I would begin and start to add the toe in position. Thanks.